everyone, this is Jackie from WeighToMaintain.com, and today I want to share with you how to create a flexible meal planning template that you can use over and over again to plan your meals using the Plan to Eat program. You can use this whether you're following a diet plan like the 21-day fix or the Whole30 or just for normal meal planning. I found that a lot of people in my challenge groups really struggle with their meal planning. And so I wanted to do something to kind of make it easy, give you a guideline, a template that you can use to plug and play almost for your meals. So I'm going to share how I set this up and show you how you can do it for yourself. So if you take a peek at my planner, you will see these items here. These are notes. I have essentials, breakfast, veggies, salad, starches, carbs, veggie soup, fruit. Here are dinners. I'll talk about those in a little bit. And snacks. Okay, these are the template items that I am going to eat throughout the week, or myself and my family. This particular type of meal plan, I'm not necessarily specifying I'm going to have fried eggs and spinach on Tuesday, but I'm giving myself main dishes and side dishes and breakfasts and smoothies for the entire week so that I have the ingredients on hand and I can suit my whim and eat whatever I want on whatever particular day. Okay, so I added these as a note, and let me tell you how to do that. So I'm just going to click in this box here, and you have add ingredient, and anything you put in that box will show up on your shopping list, or add note. And I'm going to click add note, and for this one, I'm going to type smoothies and just hit enter. Okay. Now you'll notice that these items okay, the next step is going to be to save this as a meal planning template. I'm going to explain how we use each of these things in a minute, but I want to go ahead and show you how you can do that first. So I'm going to click over here on menus and then create menu, and then I'm going to call it, let's say meal planning template. And then I'm going to select the dates that I want to use. And for this example, I'm using January 11th through the 17th and save menu. And it takes a couple minutes. It's working. Okay, so next week when I want to use this, or in the future when I want to use this template, I would just go to whatever week I'm on, and then I'm going to click over my menus again here, go down to meal planning template, and I can just drag and drop it, and it'll add those items onto my planner. And then confirm. Awesome. Okay, let's go back to the current week. All right, I have these categories here, and basically what I do is to enter either the foods or the recipes that I'm going to use over the course of the week in each category. I'm just going to start here with veggies, okay? So when I think about my week ahead, I think, what veggies do I want to eat? And for me personally, I'm not a huge veggie lover, so I'll just probably pick maybe 2 veggies, okay? I'll have more veggies in my meal, as you'll see in a minute, but I'm going to go with veggies that sound appealing. So what I'm going to do, and again, it can be in any square, like I can add it over here. I decide that I'm going to have mushrooms, and I'm going to add it as an ingredient, okay? And that's going to show up on my shopping list. And then let's say asparagus. Okay, right? I'm going to go show you over here on the shopping list. See, asparagus and mushrooms are on my list. Awesome. Okay, when I'm done choosing that, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Veggies done, check, okay? I like to get veggies in my system via soup. I don't mind eating vegetable soup, but like regular veggies are just not my favorite thing. So if I want to add 1 soup per week, that's usually what I make, I can either just type in the ingredients or choose a recipe. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a recipe. So I'm going to go over here to my recipes, and I'm just going to search for soup. And I think I have cauliflower soup down here somewhere. Yes. So I'm just going to go drag that over here. Again, it doesn't really matter what day it shows up on. I just want all the ingredients for that item on my list. And then I'm going to go ahead, since I dealt with my veggie soup, I'll click on that and I'm going to remove it. So let's go back to the shopping list, and you're going to see how it populated with the ingredients of the soup. So when you're getting ready to go to the grocery store, you could always, like salt and pepper, I have those on hand, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. Thyme, I have that. You can either click and delete that, right? Olive oil, same thing. So when I go to get ready to go to the grocery store, I would review this. But I just want to show you how it populates the shopping list with items from your meal. Okay, so I would go ahead and repeat these for each of the categories. So I'm just going to ignore the rest of these right now. I'll just explain a little bit though. Maybe salad, I don't eat a lot of salad. I don't really care for salad, to be honest with you. But if you like to eat salad, what I would do is to just add the ingredients that you like in your salad. Or if you eat the same type of salad over and over again, you can add it as a recipe. And let me show you how to do that. So you can go to My Recipes. Oh, I'm already in that. Sorry. Click Add Recipe here. And I'm just going to call it My Fave Salad. I can't talk and type at the same time, apparently. All right, so you know how to make salad, right? So all you really need to do is add the ingredients that you like. So maybe you like romaine, lettuce, small chopped romaine, spinach, tomatoes, and you can just choose from the list. Let's say grape tomatoes, maybe you like feta cheese, and green pepper. Pepper. Okay. And then you can go ahead and save changes. And there you have it. So next week, when you're ready to add your salad, you could just go to your recipe lists and search for salad, and it'll show up. Now, the nice feature about Plan to Eat is when you add something, it shows you what you've added recently. So my favorite salad, I'm just going to go ahead and drag it here. And again, now you see that those extra items are added to my shopping list, the feta cheese and all. Okay. So I would repeat that for all the categories. For smoothies, just the ingredients that you like to use, like I use almond milk, I use frozen banana, I use Shakeology, I use greens powder. Same thing, if I use it over and over again, I'm going to create it as if I use it over and over again, I'll create it as a recipe so that I don't have to type items in each time. But I'm not going to go ahead and go over that. I'm just going to review. Another thing I forgot to add to my list, and I'll probably put a link to a printable so you can have these out for yourself, but snacks would also be another category. So I'd go ahead and deal with those. Now here are my meals for the week, my main dishes, my suppers. Okay, and what I do at the beginning of each week is I look at the calendar and see what days do I not have to be responsible for dinner. So in our house, Wednesday, I don't ever have to cook because my son has bowling coaching and dad and son go to Wendy's. So I don't usually eat Wendy's, so I'll have leftovers. I don't need to cook. Same thing on the weekend. Either I'll eat leftovers or we'll go out to eat or take out. So for most weeks, I only need to deal with 4 different dinners. And here's the template, the plug and play part. I just choose types of meals to give me some guidelines and suggestions. So grilled might be something nice. It could be grilled fish, it could be grilled chicken, whatever. But I like to have a grilled item. Again, I put this on Monday, just as an example. But in real life, if I decide I'd rather have something grilled, on Tuesday, I could swap them around. You just drag and drop. Super cool. I always like to make a big pot of chili or a stew, so that would be something else. skillet meal, and that would just be like a stir fry or things like that. So when I sit down to plan my meals, I have these out, and maybe I decide I'm going to do grilled chicken. So I can just go ahead and either type in the ingredient. I'll just show you here, chicken, right? Simple. Or if I want to follow a recipe, I'd search my recipes for chicken, like a grilled chicken recipe. I don't know if they even have it because it's so simple. Like, who needs a recipe? Maybe I want to make grilled veggie and chicken salad. Okay, how about that? So I'll put that over here, and I'll delete this one. Again, chili and stew. I love my 21-day fix chili recipe, and so I'll add that over there. Okay, and again, just if you like to double check to make sure you have each category, you could go ahead and delete this. Same with this one. Okay, and then the final category I wanted to kind of discuss is my essentials. So what I mean by that are items that I buy almost every single week. And those vary depending on how I'm eating at the moment. But right now I'm doing the Whole30, and so my essentials would be like avocado and olives and some type of raw nuts and apples. I guess that could go under fruit, but you get the gist of things. Eggs. I always want to make sure that I have those things on hand. So for that, since they're the same almost every single week, I'm again going to create a recipe. And here we go, add recipe, and I'll call it essentials or whatever you can call it, like staples. It doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to go down here and put the items that I want, like eggs and avocado, nuts, because I'll see what I feel like. I'm just going to put nuts here. Maybe I want pecans, whatever. And oh, coconut milk. It's hard to type and talk at the same time. Full fat, yes, I love it. Okay, so whatever, I could add other things, so you add the things that you like. So save the changes there. And close out. And then I go ahead and just drag this over here as my recipe. And then this was the note. Or was that the recipe? That's the note. Okay, I'll remove the note. Breakfast would be the same way. Like on the Whole30, honestly, I'm not necessarily eating breakfast foods, but if it's something like you want to have oatmeal on hand, or I don't know, like what do people eat for breakfast anymore? Whatever you like for breakfast, that would be another category for you to think about. Okay, so once I go through this, then I have all the ingredients that I need for the week, and they're on my shopping list. So go click over here to shopping list. And see, like I said, I haven't added all my meals and stuff on here, but here we'll give you just an example. And so again, you go through your shopping list and you delete the items that you already have in the house. You can also add other things. If you're not super familiar with Plan to Eat, you can just add items to your shopping list. So click on add items, and like maybe I need paper towels. It's already got there. Awesome. And it automatically fills the category for you, unless it's something crazy, like, I don't know, say you wanted to buy notebook paper, whatever. It might not show up, but a lot of the common things would show up. And I love how it categorizes items as well. So when you want to plan your meals for the following week, again, you would just go to where I've already added it here. And same thing, you just fill it in. And so how this works on a weekly basis would be like this. I generally work with my dinners first. And like I said, I already kind of plan this out according to how my week is going to be. So I usually stick to those meals pretty well. But then I have an idea of what I can eat throughout the week. So I know I have eggs, I know I have mushrooms. So I might decide for breakfast I'm going to have scrambled eggs and sauteed mushrooms and maybe some blueberries, whatever, if I had added that onto my fruit. I am a free spirit like that. I don't want to say I'm going to eat this certain thing on this certain day. If you like that, you can go to that level of detail. So you could come over here for breakfast and you could type in berries, eggs, spinach, or whatever. If I add it as a note, it's not going to show up in my shopping list. If I add it as ingredients, it will. But again, I already had some veggies specified, and I already had some fruit specified, and the eggs were on my other list. And you can change things around. So if I'd already added spinach to my veggie list, then I wouldn't need to enter it again as an ingredient. Do you see what I'm saying? But it's here just to remind me of what I want to eat. And then let's say I was going to have oatmeal here. I'm going to add oatmeal as an ingredient. Like, say I hardly ever eat oatmeal, it would be on my shopping list. And if I want to be very detail oriented, I could say, oh gosh, I prefer to have oatmeal over here, and just move it around like this. So I hope this helps to give you a template that you can use to plug and play your recipes and your ingredients into your meal planner. It gives you a basic outline. It gives you healthy food to eat for the week, but yet it's not overly restrictive. It gets you a lot of flexibility. And I hope this helps. I'd love to hear your comments below, and please subscribe if you think it might be helpful. Thanks for watching.